Hi everyone and welcome back to Knit Cat Paddywhack. Today I'm going to show you some easy embroidery that will complement your knitting projects. Embroidery comes in lots of styles. It can be intricate and require a lot of skill, or it can be simple and still elegant and beautiful. Today I'm going to show you two simple embroidery techniques, the lazy daisy and the chain stitch. Embroidery needn't be intimidating or complicated. It can be used as an effective way to add something special to basic knit fabrics. Try it on your own knitting projects or even on bought garments. Let's get started. Both embroidery stitches we are learning today are pretty similar, and they both work by putting your embroidery needle through the same spot twice. First, let's do the lazy daisy stitch. Thread your tapestry needle with the yarn or thread you want to use. Locate the spot where you want the middle of your daisy to be. Starting from the back of the work, or the wrong side, push your needle through the fabric at the spot you've chosen to be the centre of the daisy. Pull the thread through and then put your needle straight back into the same hole. Pull the thread through, but not all the way. Leave a little loop of thread on the right side of the work. Next, we want to put our needle through the fabric again from the back, at the spot where you want the top of the petal to be. Pull the yarn through and make sure your needle runs through the loop of yarn you left earlier. That way the loop is caught on the new stitch you're working. Pull until the loop is tighter but still rounded to give your petal a nice shape. To complete the petal, put your needle over the loop and back through the same hole you just used, and you have finished your first petal. Work the other petals in the same way. Put your needle through the centre of the daisy and back again, leaving a loop. Then put your needle through where the top of the petal will go and through the loop. Pull to tighten slightly, then over this loop and back into the same hole, securing the loop with this new stitch. Work as many petals as you like. I'm working 5. You don't need to cut your yarn between petals. Once finished, you can weave in your ends as you would your knitting, but be careful that your weaving in doesn't show through to the right side. The second stitch I want to show you is called the chain stitch. It's really similar in construction to the lazy daisy, but looks quite different. It looks to me like right side knit stitches. I think chain stitch looks good when the stitch size matches the knitting it's embellishing. Thread your needle and push your needle through the fabric from the wrong side. Like with lazy daisy, put your needle back through the same hole and leave a loop on the right side. Then put your needle through from the wrong side where you want the end of the stitch to be and pass the needle through the loop. Pull to make the loop snug but not too tight. Put your needle back through the loop and then back into the fabric where it just came from and leave another loop. Unlike the lazy daisy stitch, we're not securing the previous loop by passing the needle around it. We're going back through the loop and creating a new loop inside it. Continue like this, putting the needle through a new spot and through the previous loop, tightening slightly and then back through the loop and into the same hole, leaving a new loop. When you get to the end of the last stitch you want to work, fasten it off by putting your needle through from the wrong side, through the last loop and then around it, tightening as you go, then back through the fabric where it just came from, as if you were doing a lazy daisy stitch. Weave in your ends just like with your knitting. To finish off this bit of embroidery, I'm adding a couple of leaves exactly like lazy daisy petals. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, especially if you're a bit unsure about using embroidery to decorate your knitting. Embroidery can be simple and effective at the same time and really gives your knitting that extra spark. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comments below and subscribe if you'd like to learn more about simple knitting and other crafts.